morning, gang. I'm just trying to figure out how to put this in Sugar WOD real quick, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, action. Now we're ready, gang. Now I can see your comments. And we're ready to go. Let's see, what did I miss? Good morning, Alfonso. The man. George, little dude. Willie. Ernesto. Javier. Mervin. Tom. Drez Kim. Good morning. Sita. Leandro. Anita, Vicky, Danielle, Philip, the crew. Haley is sleeping. She will come here for compete in approximately 1 hour. Gary, good morning. I'm gonna need my second moo comment in approximately 5 minutes. Felix, good morning. How's it going, guys? Sorry for the delay. We switched some technology around this morning, so I was trying to get it going for you guys. We'll see if we ever get back on the sling, but right now we're just shooting from the hip with our lives. I kind of like it. Keeps us on our toes, right? See, Dolly, good morning. Gary. I see what you did there. It'll be utterly ridiculous. That was a good one. Caesar, good morning. Hi in Greece. Erica, good morning. Felix, I know Gary, he's funny. George, they were good. I haven't felt my legs yet, but I rode with Haley yesterday afternoon and my legs were definitely, you know when you can feel your legs on the rower, like immediately, that you're pretty sore. How about you? Did you do them yesterday? Did you run yesterday? What did you do in your giant garage yesterday? Sunny East, good morning, Samantha. Christopher, Joseph, Jimmy. Oh my gosh, we have all the crew. Ooh, Kim, getting into those squats today. Do you have that 95 percentile? Oh, right, Philip, like 100%. You know when you feel your legs when you're doing cardio, that after squats, that they did their job. Gary, you're doing them today too? Oh, you did them. How are your legs feeling today? Nice. George, those, the cleans and burpees got bad. I know, crazy. Gotta love that mayhem athlete. Well, guys, let's talk about our warm-up because we do have a longer 20-minute EMOM this morning. So for our warm-up today, we have a 5-minute clock, 12 alternating bodyweight RDLs, 6 alternating lunge elbow to floor, and 8 air squats. All right. How's your shoulder, Kim? Wasn't your shoulder bugging you for a little while? All right, guys, let's go through those movements quick. I'll start that 5-minute clock and we can go over them as we go. Oh, Philip, I know, but to me, that's a sign of a good workout. So if you push hard enough that you're hanging on for dear life and your time start to slow down in the end, I'd say you did your job. Good, Kim. All right, guys, let's start it. Kim, have you done the couch stretch? The stretch you see Rich do all the time? Couch stretch, frog stretch. That'll help those hips. Also, like half kneeling, kind of like how we lunge and we grab our arm and we pull it overhead. That's a great hip one too. You also, if you have a yoga block, oh my gosh, if you put a yoga block under your tailbone or your sacrum, and let your knees go wide like butterfly, that really, really opens your hips. If I can find one, I'll show you. It's one of my favorite yoga stretches. Thank you, Mario, you too. Yeah, probably still snoozing Jimmy. Hey, Zeus, good morning. Mario, good morning. Oh my gosh, I saw that briefly, Philip, and I was laughing so hard. All right, crew, so we're gonna start with these alternating bodyweight RDLs. Oh, you do know Kim. It's like one of my all-time faves. Did we go over that one time? Ricardo, good morning in Czech Republic. Kim, a lot of activation too would probably be helpful. And making sure your glutes are working. And maybe not like over, your hips might be sore from maybe meaning you need to use your glutes more, possibly. That's at least for me. All right, guys, so for these bodyweight RDLs, so it was a tongue twister there. Yes, Kim, ditto. Oops. My hips pop quite a bit. Good pop. Same, Gary. Once you get on the floor of the foam roller, I feel like it just keeps going. All right, guys, so for those bodyweight RDLs, it's gonna be your right arm and your right leg. We're gonna try to keep our pelvis nice and neutral as we go down. It's okay if you're a little shaky starting off here. RDLs early in the morning. Oh my gosh, my hamstrings are a little sore, gang. I don't know if it's from the squats or what. We'll have 12 of these total. Pay attention to where you're putting your weight and your feet on these too, guys. You guys are all on the couch stretch train. Maybe I need to get on that. And 2 more. And 2. Now we're gonna move into the 6 alternating lunge, elbow to floor. So, Drew, if your hips are tight, Kim, this is a good one too. So if I bring that left leg forward, I'm gonna drop that right knee, and I'm gonna bring that left elbow to the ground. If your hips are sore, you can floss those around a little bit. Ooh, have you done the floss distraction, the hip floss distraction, Kim? That's really good too. The band, when you put the band in your hip crease. Right foot forward, right elbow down. That's one of my favorites too for hips. We're gonna do 6 of these total. Probably wouldn't hurt too. Kim, have you seen the, if you sit against the wall in the squat position, like with your feet on the wall? That's a great one too. Rich and Haley have been doing that a lot. That'd be helpful. Philip. I like that you call it a quaddie. All right, guys, after those lunge, elbow to floor, we're gonna do 8 air squats. So you're gonna find that perfect foot position for you. Some people at your feet forward. For me, I like my toes pointed a little bit out. I'm gonna push those hips back, keep my chest nice and tall. And I'm gonna do 8 air squats. Extending those hips at the top. Trying to find below parallel. I mean, it is early in the morning, so you can give yourself a couple to get there. At least that's what I say. Tedward! Aw! Raise your hand if you want Tedward to come do M30 with us sometime. Me. Ted, come do M30 with me sometime. Also, Ted is responsible for making the barn super sparkly. He's also one of my favorite fit friends. We were on a team at the CrossFit Games in 2018. Ted crushed it. Hi, Aaron. Yes, Philip. All right, crew. Now, let's circle back around to those RDLs. Yes, Ted, I can't wait. Ted, you're a natural. This is gonna be so much fun. Yes, George. George, I actually drew on the floor twice yesterday, and Rich never noticed. So I feel like I'm in the clear, you know? Ted, that is, I think, one of your signatures. Sometimes Ted runs with his hands on his hips. That's when you know the workout's getting serious. We all have our hidden workout tells. If you have a workout partner, you can go ahead and let me know what their workout tell is. Sometimes it's hands on the hips. Back in the day, Lindy's tell was she'd do this. Some people have poker faces, but fun to think about. That's how you know your workout partner. Back to those lunge elbow to floor stuff. I'm taking my left foot forward, up my left elbow down. Gary, this could be true. I don't know. I haven't noticed yet. I don't know if he notices. Perhaps I should write my name in big chalk letters, but I wouldn't do that to you, Ted. Because he makes it look so nice. Just keeping track of 10 rounds and 6 rounds yesterday. I needed the assistance. And we're at 5 minutes, guys, but I'm gonna finish those air squats so we can get 2 sets of that warm up in for our nice little 20-minute EMOM. Remember, initiate by pushing those hips just a little bit back, guys. Driving those knees out, keeping that chest nice and tall. I don't know. Why? How come? How come you guys think that? Every line. Don't give him any ideas, Gary. You bite your tongue. That's a terrible idea. I wouldn't make it. I just probably have to go sit outside. Go hang out with the bison or something. Although they don't talk back. Oh, all right, gang. So, for our workout today, this is a fun one. Sometimes EMOMs are just my favorite thing in the world because you just don't have to think, you just get to go. So we have that today. We're working with a 20-minute clock for our body weight and for our minimal today, gang. So how this is going to work is the first 2 minutes, you'll have a certain amount of work to do within the minute, and then the remainder of that minute is rest. On that 3rd minute, you're gonna be moving the entire time for max reps, and then the 4th minute is going to be rest. So, for body weight, and then you'll have that for 20 minutes is how that works. So basically, what's gonna happen here is you're going to have 5 rounds of what's on the board. So minute 1 is going to be 20 hip bridge, and then the remaining time of that minute will be rest. Minute 2 will be 20 cross-X squats total. Remainder of that minute is rest. Minute 3, you'll be working the entire minute for max rep box chair step-ups. Then minute 4, you get 1 minute of complete rest, and basically you're gonna go through that 5 times, guys. For minimal, for minute 1, you get to pick the number here. A little bit of dealer's choice for you, because our goal too is if you haven't completed the work by 45 seconds, then begin your rest anyway. 45-ish, 50-ish, because you want to make sure you're ready to get moving on that next minute. So for minute 1, we have 10 to 15 double dumbbell bent over rows, 35s for the men, 50 for the women, or backpack, or whatever you happen to have around the house. Minute 2, 15 double dumbbell front squats. Minute 3, max reps, double dumbbell box step overs. And minute 4 is rest. So we'll go through those movements really quick. And if you have any questions on how that works, if that was confusing at all, let me know. Ooh, Paul, you get to do burpee penalties for us? How many minutes late? But to be fair, I was a little late because we had technical issues. So maybe I'll give you a pass today, unless you really want to. I don't know, I kind of love burpees. Maybe do like 5, 10, 15. Gary, you need to say you love burpees. We're working on your mental game, remember? Everyone encourage Gary to say, I love burpees. It'll change his opinion instantly. Christian, yes, we filmed one yesterday. It was very fun. Deal, Paul. All right, guys, so for that body weight, hip bridge, this is what this is gonna look like. You're gonna lay on your back. Everyone's a little bit different here. If you have a band or a belt, you can use that for activation too, to push your legs against. For me, I like my heels closer to my butt or my glutes. Some people it feels better when they're further away. Some people it feels better a little wider or narrower. So try to find where you feel the activation in your glutes. But a hip bridge is you're gonna raise your hips, squeeze those glutes. So that is what your 20 hip bridge will look like. Just remember to really squeeze those glutes and that low back each time. So you're maximizing that movement. Then we're gonna move into our cross-axe squat. This is definitely a little bit of a mobility movement too, guys. So give yourself a little grace on this, but you'll have your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. And the idea here is to try to get below parallel. I'm a little tight when it comes to this movement, so I'll do my best here. So I'm gonna go to my right. I really feel that stretch in there, so I'm trying to get below parallel, but for me, that's pretty much my end range on that movement. So you'll have 20 total, so one side will be 1, other side will be 2, 20 cross-axe squat. If you haven't done those before, those might make you a little sore tomorrow. Yippee! And then for minute 3 of body weight, we will have max boxer chair step up. This will be slightly different than minimal in that I want to see you guys have your hips fully extended at the top of that box. So I'm going to step up on the box, extend those hips nice and tall at the top. Now moving over to minimal real quick, guys. That minute 1 is going to be double dumbbell bent over rows. So, and if you don't have dumbbells, guys, you can grab a backpack, grocery bag, Lakeland's little pink mini bags over there too, my backpack gang. But if you don't happen to have a dumbbell, but you still want to do bent over rows, you can do it. You can fill that puppy up with rocks, cans, water bottles. I'm sure you have books. I'm sure you have heavy things around your house. So for these bent over rows, I'm gonna have the dumbbells by my feet. I've mentioned before that perfect row position, guys, is if you're taking a breath after a workout. Put your hands on your knees. See how my back's nice and flat? That's my perfect row position. So I'm gonna try to keep the chest nice and tall, grab those dumbbells to that perfect position, and I'm gonna pull those dumbbells back to my hips, guys. Not up to my chest, not trying to pinch my shoulder. I wanna use that full lat, engage that full lat, and pull those dumbbells back to my hips. So you'll have 10 to 15 of those. You get to choose because we want to get you to around that 4, 5, give a little bit of rest to reset for minute 2, which will be double dumbbell front squats. So I'm going to power clean or squat clean these dumbbells up, and because it's a front squat, guys, I'm going to keep those dumbbells parallel to the floor instead of sometimes I rack them behind my head. For this movement specifically, because it says front squat, I'm gonna clean those dumbbells up, parallel, like so. It'll have 15 double dumbbell front squats. These are gonna get spicy, guys. Trying to get below parallel on each rep. So after those 15, we're gonna go straight into minute 3. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one on that grip. Max reps, box step over. So the difference between this and body weight, guys, is on the box step overs with the dumbbells, you do not have to extend your hips at the top. Cold, I love the idea of burpees. So love hate. Buenas tardes. So for the box step overs, you'll grab those dumbbells and I'll just be stepping over the box like so. If your grip starts to go too quickly on those crew, that's okay. Just take a really quick breath if you can. Maybe don't go to complete failure. If you feel your grip getting really tired, take a quick breath, pick them right back up and continue on that minute. And then the minute after, but really try to push that 3rd minute because then on the 4th minute, you get a whole minute of rest. So, that was a mouthful, gang. Do we have any questions? I'm gonna be doing the minimal along with you today, and we're gonna get ready to rock and roll here. Like I said, if we have any last minute questions, let me know. rows, front squats, step overs. Miguel, good morning. Bye, Felix. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, Addie. Danielle, ready to rock and roll. Which version are you doing? Let's get this. Keep me posted how it's going, Danielle. All right, I'm gonna put my 5 tally marks down because essentially it's 4 minutes of work for 20-minute EMOM, so 5 rounds. Some of us need the tallies. Rock and roll time. Ray, it's gonna be such a fun workout. Let's do this. Last sip of water, and here we go. Thanks, Samantha. It's into the storm shirt. I just cropped it myself. I feel like I'm like mastering the t-shirt crop. Although sometimes you get the edges like this and you're like, Keeps happening, but that's okay. I'm just committed. We had, it's been really cold the last few days and it warmed up to like the 40s today. So I'm very excited about that. Miguel, good morning. All right, guys, starting that clock. I'm gonna be starting with those 10 to 15 bent over